favorites, it's Mo. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a full face, testing out, trying out, playing around with some new makeup. That's always fun, right? I'm going to give special attention to the ROEN Quad. This one in particular is the 1111. I did pick up the other two, but we'll do videos on that to come. Today's video is a collaboration with a new YouTuber. I wanted to take the time to introduce you to someone new, motivate you if you've wanted to start, because you can, and nothing's holding you back but yourself. I think it's so important to support each other, no matter how big, how small. May I introduce to you the lovely, the beautiful, my Gemini sister, VANIECE loves. We're both going to be using ROEN Quads. I'm using the 1111. She's going to be using another. And both of us, for the rest of our makeup, will be using all new products. I will have VANIECE's channel linked down below so that you can go and show some love, subscribe, and follow along on her new journey here on YouTube. So now that we've got all of the formalities out of the way, let me zoom you in and let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with my eyes. This is called the ROEN eyeshadow palette, but I may be calling it a quad throughout the video, but technically on the box, it's called a eyeshadow palette. Anywho, very small, minor detail. I do want to tell you a little bit about this brand. ROEN Beauty is a newer brand, and they are a clean beauty brand. They're not formulated with any talc, any parabens, any nanoparticles, no fragrance. They're vegan, they're gluten and cruelty free. On the ROEN website, they have particular instructions on how they would recommend you use this palette. So we're going to follow along, because we want the best application. So these ROEN shadows retail for $42. They say that these palettes are magical palettes that were tested by artists and real women combined. And the consensus is that they're easy to use and they're foolproof, even for those that have a fear of eyeshadow. So on the ROEN website, they recommend that you just take your finger and swirl it in to the shadows, and not to be shy, go ahead and apply some pressure to be able to then pick up some product. I'm going to try these with no eyeshadow primer. All right, let me give you quick swatches of these beauties. I feel like they're one and done. Apply it with your finger, you're done, you're out the door. And I think the color story on this particular one, the 1111, is so beautiful. Now, because of the fact that this ROEN shadow doesn't have any mattes or any transitional shades that I can use, I recently purchased a single shadow from Mother. This was featured in a masterclass. This is in the shade Statuesque. I'm going to apply Statuesque as my transitional shade, and I'm using a BK Beauty 201. This is a part of Pat McGrath's Idol's eyeshadows. And if you see glitter, yes, you're seeing correctly. I had to start over because I didn't have any audio. So yes, there's that. Happens. This shadow is a matte and it is nicely pigmented. This is definitely a one and done type of shadow. That's why I picked this color. And I can be a little more messy today because I'm doing my eyes first. So yay. I'm going to go into this shade. Now they suggest that when you are using these shades that you use your finger and apply a decent amount of pressure. And it picks up product and it feels so creamy. You wouldn't think that it would feel as creamy as it does, but all right, so we're going to apply that shade to the lid. When I bring the shadow upwards, where I want it to transition, I start to pat and kind of soften the positive color. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm just going back in and building it up a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see what happens. And again, I can be a little messy today because we did eyes first. So I built up on this eye, and I just did one light application on this one. I'm going back into that BK Beauty 201 brush and just diffusing and blending. That has got to be the quickest eye look ever. And it's so pretty. I'm going into this lightest shade here. So I want to apply that to the center of the lid. It applies quite nicely. Going back in for more for the other eye. Yeah, if you can see, so this shade I feel has more texture to it. And this one, the one we applied first, is very smooth. So, but they apply and blend, but they apply very nicely. Wow, they definitely give you that wet look. The formulation on these is really beautiful. I'm going to do just a very little bit of liner. This isn't new, but I just want to see how liner goes over her. I'm not even doing a wing. I'm just keeping it close. Yeah. Just to define my eye a little. I'm going to work on the base makeup, and then we'll come back to the eyes, and I'm going to be using this Chantecaille shadow. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my skin with this, and then I'll set with this. So this is Pat McGrath Sublime Perfecting Hydrating Primer. It's a perfecting primer that smooths, hydrates, and blurs with a sublime silkened effect that ensures a flawless canvas and makeup application that lasts. Okay, so again, like I said, this is not particularly new on the market. It's just new to me. So that is what the texture looks like. I'm going to apply it with my fingertips. I feel like I need more. It smells really nice. It's a very soft scent. I went in with just a little bit more. It feels very lightweight. And I can see how it just smooths my skin out. And this was made in Italy. For foundation today, we're going to be using ROEN Beauty. This is a Black-owned brand, and it's a clean brand. It's got aloe, French clay, vitamins A, C, and E, minerals, botanicals, and antioxidants. Now, it's a hydrating formula. It's got antibacterial properties for eczema and acne-prone skin, and it's sheer to medium coverage, which I really like. So I have the shades Baked and Rio, and I think it's great that they offered samples because there was no way I was going to be able to pick my own. So I just applied the foundation to the top of my brush. This is the BK Beauty 101. I'm just going to... This is the shade Baked. So I'm putting Baked on. So that is the shade Baked applied. I personally like to sheer out my foundation, so I'm just going in with a sponge to sheer her out a little bit. Taking just a little bit more of the foundation and focusing and building in my personal area of concern. where I feel I have some more imperfections. The finish of this is really, really beautiful. I don't have a new concealer, but I'm just going to go in with my usual. This is the Chantecaille Le Camouflage Stylo. This concealer is like skincare. Doesn't even feel like makeup. So I love blending it in with my finger. I'm going to go in with another cream product. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip and Cheek Glow. This is pretty much just a cream blush in the shade Color of Dreams. And will you just look at that packaging, and it's so cute. Taking a little bit of the product, putting it on the back of my hand. This blush is the lighter of the two. Got another cream product before we go in and set everything. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Highlighting and Balm Duo. That's what she looks like. Such a pretty color. This is not a new product, it's just new to me. It's going to take a little on my finger. I love how hydrated I look. I recently picked up this new Sisley powder. This is a powder infused with 3 plant-based butters for moisturized skin with incomparable softness and comfort. Comes in this very bougie and luxe pouch, and this is what she looks like. So I'm going to just use that to set my face. Using a big fluffy brush. Wow. Okay. So we're all set. I know looking at it in the pan, it's like 11 shades lighter, but something that's not particularly new, but it's new to me. It's the Chantecaille bronzer. This is the Real Bronze in the shade Goa. And look at the packaging, it's so pretty. It's like a pebble. So it's not like perfect and smooth. And that's what Goa looks like. Yes. I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss number 11. The products are working well together so far. Packaging. Oh my god, it's so cute. And look at how beautiful this actual shade is. All right, I'm going to take that on a Wayne Goss number 7 little brush. And I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with that Pat McGrath statuesque shade with my BK Beauty 207 brush. And I'm going to apply that as well to my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with the Chantecaille mascara. This is my newest mascara. Mascara has peptides and products in it that will help your lashes grow. And I have been using it ever since I got it. And I do like it. So what I do is I will rotate. Some days I'll go in with this only. Some days I'll use my Gucci mascara, which is still very much a favorite, a heavy hitter here. So I picked up a Patrick Ta blush. This is She's That Girl. It's a cream and a powder. Now because I've already used cream, I'm just going to touch the powder and put her over top for the sake of using a new product. This is my Sonia G Soft Cheek Brush. I know there's a special way that he recommends you use this, but because I already have down that cream, I'm just touching over with the powder for the sake of just using it today. The powder all on its own is really pretty. Wow. So we're just about done. And I have a lipstick and I have 2 lip liners. Not sure which lip liner I want to use, but let me show the lipstick to you. This is a new Gucci lipstick. I picked this up during the Welcome Back sale. Picked her up in the shade Mona Leslie Cameo. Going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk 3 Intense. This color. So I'm going to go in with the Mona Leslie Cameo lipstick now. I just like to blend everything in. Now to set everything, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. Lock in your look for makeup magic that looks just applied. No melting, no fading, no creasing. Okay, turn myself so you can see the mister, but I'm covering my eyes. I'll tell you, the sprayer on this thing, see that? It's so good. So, everything's been applied. I've been wearing it for a while. Let's chat. I'm going to start off with the ROEN Quad. So what I want to say is every shade but this one is very smooth and very creamy. But this shade, I want to say, is the most textured. That is the one that I have on the center portion of my lid. And I think it's really pretty. It brightened the look up and it's wearing really nicely. You can do a lot with these. Each one of these colors you can wear all over your lid, all alone for a quick and easy look. Slap it on with your finger, one and done. The Pat McGrath Idol in Statuesque, a very realistic color for your everyday use. I think single shadows are a big deal. I don't think we're done with single shadows as of yet. Such a beautiful color. Formulation is outstanding. Very pigmented, blended very nicely, and this color is beautiful. Keeping on the eyes. I know I didn't do too much with this Chantecaille single shadow, but oh my goodness, what a beautiful color. Just the littlest hints of sparkle in it. This is another one of those shadows that you can just blend all over your lid, diffuse it into your crease, and be one and done. So beautiful. I do not like the packaging on this. I think it's very cheap for what it is. I'm not getting that full mother effect. You know what I mean? I think we've become accustomed to a certain standard when it comes to mother, and the packaging is just a no on every single level. Putting that to the side, this is a decent primer. It's smooth. It felt very hydrating. I got a little soft scent with it. It allowed my foundation to go over quite nicely. I think this is definitely something I'm going to have to keep using to really form an opinion. But based on my first impression, it was okay. It was okay. The ROEN Beauty foundation, I like it a lot. I like the ingredients. I like what the brand stands for. I think their products are beautiful on the skin. Feels very nice. I love that I was able to build it up where I felt I needed, but then also share it out to my preferred preference. But it is buildable to a medium coverage, so that's really nice. I'm not really overly impressed with the Charlotte Tilbury cream blush. It's just a cream blush, you know? I don't see it as anything, oh my gosh, you need to run out and buy it right now. Like, yes, I love the packaging. I think it's beautiful. The color is beautiful. It looks really soft and nice. It's a realistic color I am going to use and I'm going to wear. But, you know, that's about it. Now, of course, I still have to use the Patrick Ta fully because all I did was go in with the powder portion on top of the Charlotte. I think it's going to be nice when I go in with his technique because I believe his technique was going with the powder first and then going over top with the cream. So I'm going to play around with this a little bit more, but so far I like it. It's nice. The Chantecaille Go Up bronzer is very pretty. This is a bronzer I see myself reaching for. It's up there with my Sisley, my Gucci, my Tom Ford, and my Charlotte Tilbury. I like this formula a lot. I think it's really beautiful. And if you can get your hands on it, go for it. It does blend into the skin quite nicely. It has a nice color to it. They do have another color in this that is a little bit lighter, so you do have the option if you wanted to try it and you wanted to try it in a lighter shade. So I picked this up because of the masterclass, the Pat McGrath masterclass, and it looks beautiful on the skin and it's really nice, but I feel like I'm gonna want to use this more on my no makeup days. I just feel it's very natural, and I love that on the light makeup days where all I'm wearing is concealer and blush and mascara. I would definitely reach for this to give that dewy, glowy kind of finish to my skin. But it's nice. I just don't think it's for like a full glam. Now, this Sisley powder. My friend Carolyn of CV Makeup Lover loves this powder. She sent me swatches. She compared it to other powders for me. She was just like, Mo, you need it. Don't ask me any questions. Just get it. Listen, when someone tells you that, it's like, okay, all right, cool, sold. I do like the pouch that it comes in for travel, for keeping it clean. You know, with these, you can always clean off your actual compact and keep it pretty and pristine. So I don't love the packaging. I think it feels very cheap. My first time using it, I do like it. And I know the color is probably like, what the hell is that, Mo? But it does blend into the skin so nicely. And I think it looks so beautiful. Putting the packaging to the side because I've made that clear that I don't like it. I think it's really cheap. Actual product is really nice. And it's a more mattifying product, but not a flat and drying looking kind of product. But you know, they make up for the packaging by giving me this bougie looking little pouch. Okay, the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This is a beautiful color. It glided very nicely. It's a very nice formula, and it feels very comfortable on the lips as well. The Chantecaille mascara, I have been using this, but this is my newest mascara, and I do like it a lot. I love the way my lashes look. It holds a curl. I can keep coating 3-4 coats and just build it up to my desired intensity, and it still looks so phenomenal, so beautiful. And with the added benefits of the peptides and things to help your lashes grow, this is a really nice mascara. Totally worth it. I know you may look at the price and you're like, oh, it's just mascara. No, it's not. Gucci lipstick. Thank you, Vicky J, for another beautiful recommendation. This is going to be my go-to when I want a nice vampy lip for the matte formula from Gucci. It is so comfortable. I say it all the time. I can't do mattes. They don't do well with me. My lips are dry as it is. Going in with a matte is a bad idea, but not this formula. It is creamy. It is pigmented. It wears so well, and this color is absolutely beautiful. Yes. Now, the setting spray, I haven't worn it for 16 hours, but so far, the mister is great. It's not heavily fragranced. You are going to smell something, but it's not like a heavy fragrance scent. It's nice. I like that once it hits the skin, everything melts and looks really pretty. I will have to get back to you on this because it's something I'm going to have to use more and kind of see how I'm feeling. But first impression is it's nice. It's really, really nice. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. Full face testing new products and keeping a nice close focus on the ROEN eyeshadows in the shade 1111. Please don't forget to head over to VANIECE Love's channel, check her out, subscribe, like, comment, let her know Mo sent you. Thank you guys so much for letting me share all of these beautiful products with you. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I've always wanted to do that.